Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little different. It's rainy outside, as you can tell today. And kind of a dreary day, so I'm going to make some char cloth today. I'm going to put them in some tins, and I'll give them to my girlfriend to sell at the farmer's market for a few bucks, whatever, make some money off of it. So what you need for that is obviously a flame, and it doesn't matter. You can do this on the grill, you can do it in a campfire, you can, wherever you got a flame. This is just easier for me right now. So what I did is, you can make it out of anything, right? You can make it out of t-shirts. Like there's the finished product. There's some t-shirt pieces. There's these pieces, right? These little cotton rounds. My hands are filthy from doing this. I'm doing this holding my hand, or one-handed today, holding the camera. So here's these cotton rounds for like they use for like makeup and all this and that. You get them at I think we got these at the Dollar Tree for like $1 for like 100 roll of them, yeah, or 80 of them in there. But I'm doing them 10 at a time. So how we're gonna do this is you need a tin, right? So like a tin like that, I put a hole in it, and obviously I've used this one. So I'm gonna take 10 of these. You don't wanna compress them in there. You just wanna put them in there kind of loosely so that the air can get in there and do its job. Like I said, you don't want it, when you go to close that tin, you don't wanna have to be fighting it, right? So put it in there like that. Close the tin. And in your tin, you got to have like a little hole that helps escape the gases. So then I take it over to here, set it on there, and we'll watch what happens. When it gets hot enough, it's cooking it inside without a flame, right? To have a flame, you need to have the oxygen. You're depriving it of oxygen, but it's still cooking. What'll happen is you'll see off to the sides, like right there, you're starting to see a little bit of smoke come out. That's good. Flames might shoot outside of it. That's the gases igniting. It's doing all kinds of scientific stuff in there, right? So when it's done doing that, I have one that's already done, but it's sitting off to the side to show the end product, so we don't have to wait for it to cool. When it's done, you'll end up with these little charred pieces that you can use just a spark to create an ember. It's last case scenario, right? The first thing you want is to be able to use your lighter. If your lighter's out of fluid and all you're creating is spark, or all you have is, a rod, whatever, it'll work. But the first thing you always want to try to use your go-to is your lighter. But this stuff usually takes a couple minutes to burn like that. And like I said, once it's done, I'd always just leave it on for just a few extra, just to make sure that it's completely charred. If anybody else has a different way of doing this, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you got, or how to do it, or whatever. I mean, this isn't too involved in of a process. So I mean, there's really no real wrong way to do it. But as long as it works, that's all that matters, right? But like I said, it's the gas is escaping out that corner, which is fine. And usually, like I said, when that goes out, you're gonna want to let it sit just a little bit more to make sure that it's completely charred. But I've seen other people make these without putting a hole in it, and that's fine, as long as the gas can escape somewhere. As long as it's not like airtight, I guess it's fine. You don't have to put a hole. I just don't want to take that chance, because then what would happen is it would expand and You can see that flame on the way, but it's still shooting a little flame and out the top there and off to the side. But like I said, if it was completely sealed, it would almost like explode, right? It would fill up and expand and break apart. And it looks like it's out. So with that happening, I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers to be able to grab a hold of this, and I'll take it over to where it cools, and I got one that's already done to show you exactly. It's done. There's the one that's done. I just got it sitting here. Put this one in here. Let that cool. Here's one that's already done, right? So I'll open it up as best I can one-handed. If I can one-handed. Oh, I got it. Now, let's see. And this is what they look like. So this is what they look like. And then I take them out of the tin, I put them in a clean tin. I put 10 of them in there and use it as, you know, sell them as at $5 for 10 of them. I don't think that's bad, but it will help you if you need to. If I can get my camera to hold here, I will demonstrate to you how it works. Let's see here. Let me grab. I'll take this, my rod. I'll take one of these, set it off, set it there. Then all I'm gonna do is, as long as I get a spark to hit that, you'll see the ember. One little spark, and there we go. Right? And it's getting hot already. So that's pretty cool. Right there, it's burning. You put that in your grass or whatever that you already had preset, and that's the end of it. So anyway, something a little different today. You guys got any comments, questions, better ways of doing it? Comment down below. Talk to you on the next one.